What's up, beach bums? I'm dealing with some sinus drainage or a cold or something, so I sound a little bit froggy. I'm sorry. Hopefully it won't be too painful to watch this video. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and the Pompano have been insane. We've been catching a ton of Pompano. It's been an epic spring, just unbelievable. We should probably take a moment to think back and to remember the Pompano that have given their lives so that we can have tasty dinners. It's just been fantastic. It's been so good. But tomorrow, what I'm going to try to do is try to do a Pompano catch and cook. However, I did just get done with a guide trip this morning. And I'm having a coffee and donut right now. And it was a tough bite. We had a really hard time locating the Pompano. And I think I know what's going on. It's, I think, shifted to a very early bite. I think the early morning, like before the sun is coming up, is when the bite is starting to really get good. So I'm going to get out super early in the morning, which is why I'm filming my intro right now, and see if my theory is accurate. Reason we got started late today, I went to a location, the grass was terrible. It was all over the beach, so we had to pack up and move. And by the time we got baits in the water at the new location, it was already almost 8 o'clock. We caught one Pompano, but it took us like a couple hours just to get that one. So that's no good. We want a much better bite than that. So I think what's happening, I think they're really starting to bite really early in the morning. Right now, the temperatures have gotten up. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It's really warm. The high tide is really early in the morning, like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on the day. So I think just on the back side of that is really where the bite is happening. So I'm going to get out super early in the morning and see if I can find some Pompano, and I'm going to cook them up and show you how I do it. Here at the beach, it's super early. The sun is not up. It's like 4:45 in the morning. So definitely beating the sun, and we're going to see if this bite is happening super early. That last rake was a good one. That's what you want, to be able to get some nice sized ones. Get about half a dozen or so. That's the only time I rake. I don't blind rake. I only do it when I can see the colonies. Sand fleas are showing themselves pretty good right now, so when they are showing up in colonies, definitely try to rake them. My rake has a hole in it, so I'll lose a lot, but I got about 5 or 6 good ones in that one rake, so should only have to rake it a couple times and have enough. It's 5:40 a.m. We're about to get baits out right now. So the sun hasn't made its way up yet. Still, starting to get a little bit of light. But this is probably the earliest that I've been fishing in a long time. So we'll see if the bite is super early. Okay, we got a fish on. Might be a ladyfish. We got a lot of ladyfish on the coast right now, but it could be a Pompano. Yeah, ladyfish. Afraid of that.
is this? I was seriously coming to pick this up and something hit it. Might be a ladyfish. I think he came off. Oh no. Could be a pompano. If it's a pompano, it's a good one. Come on. Pompano! There we go. That's what we're looking at. I seriously was coming to check this. And I picked it up. And we had a pompano on it. Awesome. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to check the time. And I'll tell you what's going on here. But we can at least do a catch and cook. So this is great. All right, we got our first pompano. It is 6:30. So it took almost an hour for the first pompano to bite. We are getting a lot of ladyfish and catfish, so the bite is definitely happening, but we're getting a lot of stuff we don't want. So what I did, I took off the shrimp and the fish bites because they were just annihilating that, and I have just sand fleas out, and that's what this guy hit, so we can at least do our catch and cook. I'm going to try to get one more before I get out of here. Hopefully we got another fish on. Hold on. Okay, so that was a catfish and a ladyfish. Perfect example of what's going on right now. There's just a bunch of them out there, so it's tougher to get to these pompano. So if you put shrimp or if you put fish bites out, they're gonna hit it pretty quick. But that was sand fleas. It slowed them down a little bit, just straight sand fleas, but they're still hitting it. But we got one pompano, looking for one more. We'll take them home and cook them up. We got our fillets here, and you don't have to skin them. I did. Usually if I'm gonna grill, typically I don't take the skin off, but for this time I just took the skin off and everything, and I'm gonna use a tray to put them on the grill. But I like simple and easy and good, so I'm gonna show you what I do to season these. I've just got some Italian dressing, and I'm just gonna dump it on the fish and let it soak for about 30 minutes to an hour before I put it on the grill. We're also cooking some sweet potatoes and some asparagus that Courtney's doing. I'm gonna show you that as well. But I just put it in a bag and just cover it up real good. And we're gonna let that sit and soak and get real tasty for the next 30 minutes to an hour.
So I washed and peeled and cubed the sweet potatoes, and then I already poured extra virgin olive oil, and I do a generous amount because I have a hard time with them sticking, so I try to put as much as I can so they won't stick. And I poured it on there, and I just kind of lathered the potatoes in the oil, and then I use garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and I just sprinkle, not really any specific amounts, just a good bit to get the flavor. And then I just take a spoon and kind of mix everything
gonna put a little bit of seasoning on here. I'm gonna do some Zatarans on my fillets because I like a little bit of spice. Courtney does not, so I'm gonna do Everglades on hers, which is a little bit more salty. And I just do one side. It doesn't need a ton. You know, you've got that Italian dressing on there, so you've got a lot of seasoning already, but this is just to kind of give it a little extra kick. I've got it on this tray, if you want to show the tray here. This was like, I haven't used this particular one. I've used some disposable ones before, but this was like a couple bucks at Walmart. And I just put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the tray because I don't know if these fillets will stick to it, so hopefully that'll keep it from sticking.
So I put the asparagus in a skillet, and I put a little bit of olive oil in it, again to help keep it from sticking. And then I pretty much use the same seasoning, just salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And I usually cook it on like medium heat, and I just cover it and I cook it until they're soft and mushy.
All right, we're just gonna slap it on the grill. Shablam.
So we like to make things as unhealthy as possible, so I'm putting on some grated Parmesan cheese on the asparagus.
Well, this fish was swimming in the Gulf of Mexico this morning, and now it's on our plate. So the whole process is complete. We're ready to dive in. I know it's going to be good. Why don't you go ahead and take a bite of yours, which I haven't done this yet with the Everglades, so we'll see how it is.
It's really good. I like it a lot. You want to taste it? You should taste this one first.
All right, I'll try that one. Might have burned the edges just a little bit. Very good. Very good with the Everglades. All right, I'm going to try the Zatarans.
Oh, I stole your fork.
I had to give Courtney the camera. All right, this is the Zatarans. Oh, yeah. Get a look at that. See if it's not focusing. Oh well, you'll just have to trust me. It's very good. Looks good. Awesome, guys. So good. Such a good meal. It's easy, simple. Just, you know, basically you're just marinating it in that Italian dressing and then putting on whatever seasoning you like. If you like some spice, you can put something spicy, salty, you know, whatever you want, just a little bit, not too much. Had a lot of fun making this video. Catching cooks, they're tough. You know, a lot of people have done them. You know, this is like a lot of videos on YouTube, and I'm not good at them. Like Deer Meat for Dinner, you know, he does a fantastic job. It's incredible. That guy is unbelievable. So it's hard to do these videos when you got guys out there like that. And Angler Up with Brant, he does a great job on catching cooks. So it's tough to do these. It's a lot of detail and a lot of thinking. So hopefully you were able to follow along well with me as I created this dish. And I apologize again for my frogginess, getting over some kind of crud. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, you stay bummy.